I remember when storytelling content was so overwhelming. I had no idea how to connect my entire story to my content and actually make it applicable and make people want to still like be my friend and not just like scroll on past my videos. Until I found this framework that made it so simple to tell my story, connect it to my actual niche and my problem that I have, and build relationships and ultimately make more sales. This is the framework I follow in almost every single video, and I'm going to show you how to use it because this looks like just any other video that you would create on social media. So how I make it different is I actually make I statements. I make it about me for the vast majority of the video, but the way you actually make this successful is in the very last part, and I'm going to tell you how to do that so that all of your stories start converting people into customers. I never say this, but be sure to save this video and do me a favor, hit the follow button. It helps me out, and I guarantee I will help you out with all of the tips I can bring on how to be successful at monetizing on social media. And tell me in the comments what the hardest part of storytelling content is for you. Everyone is done being talked at on these apps. A lot of videos that are performing really well are ones that connect with people and draw them into your story. So starting your hook with an I statement is very effective, especially with storytelling. So you use your hook as a couple of sentences that speaks directly to your audience's struggle or something they're struggling with. And you definitely use I instead of you. And this is a good example. And then directly after that statement, you're going to give your main point. You're going to tell your audience the takeaway that they will get at the end of this video. This will either build your relatability or create authority in your space. So in the life where I felt trapped of saying no because I didn't have any time to like learn a new side hustle, I would say, here's the one mindset shift I made in order to literally create time for a side hustle out of thin air. And right after that, I put my call to action because people who want to hear the solution to your problem are there and they're all ears. And so tell them how you help them. Why should they care about you? Why should they follow you? Why should they go download your free guide? What are they going to get out of having a relationship with you? Then you have your solution. Everything up until this point should probably be under 45 seconds. So you give them their answer, right? Make it simple. Lead with I, but make it how they can replicate it. This is huge. They need to be able to hear your story, how you solve the problem, and then they need to be able to take action right then to go fix their problem. Typically, you want your info to remove an objection, a fear, or solve a problem. So in this example, I would say, here's what I did to change my schedule up in order to create that extra 1 to 3 hours every single day so that I could start this side hustle. I created more time by making a list of things that can be semi-negotiable for 6 months because I realized that putting my long-term goals over my short-term tasks for just a short season, like I could actually help our family get out of our financial stress, but something had to change in the short term, right? So here is my list of things that I usually did or usually didn't ever compromise on that I decided needed to be a little bit different or negotiable in this season. And because this is an example, I just threw a couple things down here, but like no Netflix at night, deep cleans on just Fridays, not 3 times a week. Kids can watch an hour of TV, not just their typical 30 minutes a day. And at the end, you can always throw another call to action in because if somebody has stayed till the end of that video, they are someone who's engaged and interested in what you're saying and would likely actually do whatever your call to action is. So if you found this video helpful, you would help me tremendously by dropping in the comments what you struggle with storytelling. And if you still have struggles, I would love to make more videos on how I am effectively doing storytelling content without literally banging my head against the wall.